Hello, my name's Martin and this is Strap Chat. First thing I want to do really is apologise that I wasn't here on Monday. I've been really poorly and I've had a few. I kind of care for my mum. I had a few issues with her as well, taking up a lot of time. It's been quite a difficult few days, but we're back, and it's exciting. You know, we were so close several episodes ago to being the Emperor of Britannia, and all of our kings have been murdered one by one. And now we are back with a boy, Pope Martin. Funnily enough, got my name. That wasn't even my choice. I'm not sure how that's come about. Only 7 years old, and he's already the King of England, Wales, Scotland. I think I have got all of Scotland. Yes, I have got virtually all of Scotland. Just a little bit here, a little bit of Wales here missing, but I am king of those. And we're going to be going for the Emperor title. My first thing, though, is to try not to get murdered. So I need money because I can't sway people. Okay, that's an improvement. I'm going to have a look at my household positions. And we have Hamlin here, who likes me by the tiniest possible margin. Right, this guy. The unfortunate thing is when you promote them, they don't come to like you more. So could I send him a gift? Okay. Okay, let's appoint him. But as we have money, we need to make him like us more. So we've got lots of conquering to do. Obviously, this is going to be mostly about fighting this campaign today. And the plan is really that we're going to try and take these places: Kent, Whitchay, Norfolk, or East Anglia. This is already ours. Gwynedd, and maybe the Isles. But I think he's allied to Norway. But take these places, see how close we are to being able to form the empire. I don't think we can do it without some of Ireland, because we still need 25. Which is not an insignificant number of counties. And part of the idea will be that we try to get these ones in particular and reincorporate them back into the kind of royal domain. Also, very, very conscious that I might get murdered. You know, I'm a mere child, so I'm working on protecting myself. So I need to find out what my marshal is doing. So I think we need to do knight effectiveness. Not 100% sure how to read this, but I'm assuming that by putting him on marshal, he's going to keep me safer. I'm going to send him a gift. 150, I've just got enough, but it will increase his opinion of me. To just in the positive. I think for the next little while, all I'm going to be doing is spending money on swaying those people. And what does my taster think of me? The physician, I ought to have her liking me a little bit more. Can't even send her a gift. Okay, let's food taster. Is there somebody suitable? Well, he likes me more than most people, and he's good as a food taster. Righto. It's going to cost me. It's going to make it a lot slower taking territory because you need a little bit of money before you go to war. But this is what we're doing. Right, so he's going to inherit a foreign title. So what I really want to do is revoke his title, isn't it? He won't accept, and on decline I'm going to have a big war on my hands. I would struggle to win this. So it's possible I might have to just accept him kind of leaving. Criminals. Who have we got? He is. Right, I'm going to let my money just build up a little bit. I think I'm going to try and imprison this guy because he's been behind a lot of these murders. Oh, nice. Okay, right. So where have we got a Catholic faction? Welsh Catholic factions. Okay, this is Pembrokeshire and Fife. Okay, so I think it'd be very, very sensible to go and convert those. There's Pembrokeshire. I'd like to do over here, really, but Pembrokeshire's the one that's annoyed. Yeah, 5 years. That's not too bad. Let's have a look at who some of those Catholic faction members are. I mean, will they convert? I mean, it's not the most dangerous faction, is it? But, you know, quite a high chance he will. I say he. On decline, nothing. Might ask for something in return. Okay. Well, that's one faction I might have done a little something to help. Liberty faction. Relatively weak. Okay, it's chap on the Scottish throne. So he's an issue, isn't he? But he's only 10,000. She's currently at war, which is helpful. And this one wants to destroy the realm. On her own, she's nothing to be scared of. Okay, we just need to keep an eye on them for now. So why is my great uncle a Catholic and already almost got enough to call a war? I guess he can call a war, but I will win it. I'm taking this one. Every single courtier likes me 5 more. That's an incremental improvement in my security. A really annoying thing is I could probably attack these people now. I think we need to just deal a little bit better with some of these factions, particularly this one from Uncle Hugh. But Uncle Hugh has only got 7,000 troops. I've got 13, including the whole of the Royal Men-at-Arms. No, perfect. Well, I want him in prison, so... Okay, Juliana died. My mother. Oh, that is a disappointment. I was hoping it was my Uncle Hugh. But, obviously revoking that. Renounce claims. Oh, you won't accept that. Okay. Okay, we'll accept renounce. Right, so I get rid of him. This murder plot has actually solved several problems for me. It's taken away the faction that he was in. There's also now his realms are not going to leave my realm when he inherits his higher title in Italy. So one of these problems here has disappeared. A little bit unfortunately, he murdered my mum and not my uncle. So I still have the problem in the faction here of my Uncle Hugh. Yeah, let's get him in prison and let's kill him. He murdered my grandfather at least, and probably my father. But this man needs to be dealt with. Right, has he any other lands? No. Okay. Right, this man is going to die. That's the plan. I get him into prison. Well, we'll see. Can I do this with just men-at-arms? Probably. Right, I can raise those as well because he's a Catholic. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's a good victory anyway. Okay, so that happened while I was sorting out my little bullying thing. Out of interest, where is he? Okay, so there's a chance I catch him. Nice victory. Okay, let's go and finish off the siege here. I'm getting very worried about these factions. There are just so many. But we've nearly won this war. Right, so somebody's joined Hughes. He'll accept matrilineal. I think that should sort me out. Okay, alright, so the most dangerous faction against me has now been disbanded because I'm now in alliance. Well, no, he's still in it. Prince Hugh. I thought he'd have to leave. Anyway, the other member has left and another faction has been dissolved. This Liberty faction is dangerous. But the most powerful member isn't that powerful. Okay, right. So these station procedures, and we'll go and relieve this this siege. Pope Tom I murdered. I think we need to do this. He's a known criminal, murdered family member against me, so I won't be viewed as a tyrant. Execute. If I execute, automatically they get the titles. So I think what we probably want to do is revoke titles and then execute. Right, I'm doing good with the factions. They're disbanding one after another. Liberty faction remains the most dangerous. I've got my 200. This is what I want, the de jure county of Kent. So it's going to take longer than I expected, so that extra money is going to be really kind of useful. Should be able to beat them in London. I suspect he's going to go and siege Colchester, but I want to get this side of the river in case he's coming to attack my besiegers. Let's go that way. 6 is indeed under siege. Right, he is trying to get me away. I should take this sooner than them. Colchester won't fall for a while. Looks like a victory. Yeah, this is going to be a very significant victory. I'm going to slow back down because I don't want to get caught out here. This is an important war. Right, it's now falling reasonably quickly. Oh! So I'm going to win this one as well. Thank heavens for that. It's because I raised all my levies. Okay. Right, this could be a stack wipe. That was. Right, we're on the cusp of finally having Kent back. Okay, right, in the new year, 1160. Right, so finally got that back. Who's next? There's a very good chance it's him, though he's quite strong. Of course, they're all Catholics. This lady here, not that strong, but she is Catholic. I need to obviously rebuild my strength, and I need to rebuild my coffers. And my strength won't rebuild until my money has rebuilt. So let's... I can ransom these people now. Well, let's just go for the 10. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing, and it's going to put me back in credit altogether. Nice. I mean, I'm 10 years old, and I've got a very broad range of good skills there for a 10-year-old. I mean, you know, intrigue is a disaster. In fact, maybe it's time to reinvest some money into people looking after me. Though people definitely like me more. I think we just go for this. Just go for Annandale. This should be an easy win. Okay. Right. You can stay as a vassal. That couldn't have been easier. I am just literally 3 days away from being back at full strength after that. I kind of don't see why I wouldn't do that, really. Okay. The other thing is I've got to remember to do this. I've forgotten about it earlier. But I want to change my realm capital, don't I? My primary petty kingdom. It's quite expensive. It should be an easy win, but I've said that before. Okay. Well, that was one of the most significant stack wipes in my gaming history. I didn't even realise we'd really engaged in battle. Nice. Alright, that's 3 more. I mean, granting these that might be a good way of getting some loyalty. So let's go for York. Form it. At the moment, he's the guy that least hates me. Right, he's quite fond of me now. Going to say that's kind of very, very powerful. So created the petty kingdom of York, gave it to this man who didn't dislike me too badly, and now he absolutely adores me, and he's an absolutely first-rate, warrior for me, really, a first-rate knight. The problem is, because he's got his own court, I can't have him as a bodyguard. Look, that was very effective. Let's try the same thing when we got enough money to do it somewhere else. All right, so this is it's losing power, isn't it? He's still the most powerful person in it. I think at some point he probably will leave. Right, here's a guy we should easily be able to beat. I mean, he's got some longbowmen. Okay. Now, the reason I think we can afford to do this is because that faction in Scotland is so much weaker now. Right, where do we raise our armies? Raise all men at arms. There should be enough. Should be enough to win. I'm a bit worried that I've actually cocked this up. Let's slow this right down. A bit short of money. Looks like we're going to win. Right, this is going to be a big battle. And not an easy battle, it has to be said. But it's slowly tipping our way. So look. So very, very similar casualties. I mean, look at this guy. Got a couple wounded. One of theirs was killed. Another one wounded, and I've captured one. It definitely went more my way than not. But if we just look at the numbers now, he's still got 8,000 against my 12. At least we didn't fight them in a castle, so that was actually a good thing. Right, I think I'll lose if I try to fight them there at the moment. Wars are so much more difficult than they should be. Right, he's in my territory. That's helpful. I mean, I'm doing very well on the war score now. Suddenly, 750 really came in handy as saving this. I mean, I'm winning this war anyway, but that's going to make a big, big difference. This battle should be won. This will fall, and then we're good, I think. Should be quite a successful battle. I mean, we finally got equal leaders. Yeah, that was the first sort of really good victory. I mean, I can now raise some mercenaries. And he's coming to fight these, isn't he? Almost certainly. I think I'm just going to get some mercenaries. I think they've changed their mind, haven't they? Oh, no. Right, come on, guys, get in there. We're losing, but we should be winning now. Right, okay, so we're going to win this battle. That's exactly what happened before. And it's so difficult to avoid, and it's so dodgy when, you know, your weak besiegers that you've left behind suddenly get caught by a routing army that unroutes right next to them. Okay, right, this is almost gone. Right, let's chase them down. But they're finished. Right, okay, we're done. Ourselves back up to full strength. It's going to take a little bit of time. That was a much more difficult war than I wanted. And let's do some title creation. I like that he's a cowardly lackey. Okay, we're going to grant it to this one. So just to be clear, we are now on 68. How powerful does this look? I mean, his wife has died. He's got 3,000. Their military strength is similar to ours because of these incredible allies. Theirs is inferior. I mean, it's got to be Gwyneth, hasn't it? Right, so I can increase the size of my men-at-arms by a lot. Tempted by armed horsemen. Yeah, got to go for some armed horsemen, haven't I? Okay, I'm a man. Now, I'm a little bit confused. Right. Okay, I am now. Okay, so we're going for... At the moment, we're going for land grants. Yeah, that's not going to be my focus. Trebuchet is not a terrible idea, but I'm hopefully not going to be going to war much soon. Okay, I like the additional domain limit. Right, I'm going to go for this, I think. And then we're looking for scientific first off. Let's look for a good wife. I want someone about my age. So, hang on, no, I'm intelligent. Let's look for traits. I like this. So she would be an awesome, outstanding wife. She's only a couple of years older than me. We're going to create some cracking children, I think. Theirs is inferior. I think this is the one to go for. Are we ready? Yes. Declare war. We want de jure Gwyneth. Yep. Do you know, I haven't really been thinking. I could do with a little bit more money, but whatever. Maybe this won't last long. So we'll go for this one first. Yeah, definitely a little bit careless, not waiting till I had a little bit more money. Can I do this with just my men-at-arms? He's got 5,000 troops. Half of those are levies. Let's certainly start with men-at-arms. We got a holy order we can raise because they're Catholic. I could do with the money. Okay. Right, let's get a good commander. I really screwed that up, didn't I? Right, we'll win now. We're not winning. How I managed to really cock that up. Right, they've ordered a load of troops. He's still got money. Now what we got to do is we got to raise our army. Okay, that's what we wanted. That's fine. Okay, so raise all here. Oh, I've done it again. I always forget if it's shift or control. All right, let's get them all together. Right, let's relieve this siege, and surely, you know, we're going to win now. All right, likes to be winning this before the others arrive. No, we won easily. What a silly filly. I think we need to take our time, slow this down, take our time, capture that, because we might win when we capture this. I can feel their power waning. But this is excellent. Right. Yep. So be it. Disband. Super duper. Okay. Right, let's have a look at it. Empire title. I know we're not there yet, but let's have a look. We can't be that far. 2 away. Slightly frustrating there's this Finnish enclave. That these are really, really, really strong. Do you know what? They've lost some of their alliances and they're at war. Okay, so that war is over. He's vastly inferior. Feels like the time, doesn't it? It really does. Okay. Declare war. De jure duchy. I want to be careful here. I want the Isles, I think. He's achieving nothing at the moment. He's just walking across my territory, losing supplies. Let him do it. I mean, I'm losing supply too, but at least I'm taking a place. Right, I'm going to take them down to here. What I want to absolutely avoid is him routing over there and wiping out my mangonels. Okay. Right, how big a victory did I actually win? Not spectacular. But quite nice capturing the valuable hostage. Okay. So this is not a resounding victory, but it is a victory in every sort of sense. This is terrible. I want to get my supply back. I mean, what's the supply in here? 7,000. Right. Split in there. What's the supply in there? Yeah, I think I've got to run. Now, this 100 quid's come just in time. Right, we need to get back into... I'm actually reasonably well supplied. Are we going to be okay here? Right, so we're regaining strength here. We're regaining strength here. Ready for the next campaign. So we're up 70%. We won that battle, although we only killed more of them by a relatively small margin. They're routing, we're resupplying, and some of our troops will be coming. Our troops are coming back as well. Ooh. Surely that's a massive victory. Surely. Yeah, that's a bit more like it. Right, we're on 80, so let's leave it a couple of months. Really could do with a grant of some money. Right, we're not doing any jiggery-pokery while this war is on. This is a difficult, difficult war. I don't know why they're fighting us one army at a time. I mean, there's just a policy of trying to absolutely destroy our treasury. Maybe. Might win in a couple of days. Right, we've won. Right, we take it. Okay, we need to get out of debt rapidly. I think I'm just going to take all these. We also have enough now to form the kingdom, the empire. I just need 1,000 gold. Okay. Okay. Right. I'm saving up for a war against these guys here, because I think it's... Oh, I was going to say it's unavoidable, but it's perhaps not unavoidable. I'm nearly about to go into credit. That's going to be a massive moment. Right, so I think the next thing is to get to 1,000, isn't it? Yep. There we go. I don't think... What is my level of devotion? Oh, pretty good. So that's just massively increased my learning. Oh, nice one. I've got 1,000 gold. I am now a mighty emperor. Okay, well look, we did it. Okay, we are the Emperor of Britannia. And we have scheduled one more session because this was always meant to be a tall playthrough. So when we come back to this tomorrow night, the idea will be that we are building tall. Okay, well look, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, whatever. And I will see you tomorrow. See you soon. Bye-bye.